Hello, my name is Ruth Carter, and I'm a licensed attorney in Arizona. And this is your question of the day. All right, somebody asked me, what advice do you have for kids ages 11 to 14 and their parents about kids asking for nudes and sending partial versus full nudes? I work at a school and I have a bunch of kids asking for and sending nude images. My kids who send undie pics seem to think that is more okay. All right, it's a good question. When it comes to sending images, I would give the same advice to kids as I give to adults. And that is, once you send somebody a text message, you can never take it back. You have no control where that photo is going to end up. So I tell people, assume everything you send is going to end up on the front page of a newspaper, and treat it as if the following four people are going to see it: your best friend, your worst enemy, your boss, and your mother. And the kid variation for boss is your teacher. So as long as you're okay with that image being shown around like all over school, and everyone in your family seeing it, and everyone that you look up to sees it, maybe it's okay to send. In regards to undie pics, is that better? I think that might come down to, what you're comfortable with showing. But if your underwear picture is the same thing as like what you would show on a beach in terms of skin, I don't know if that's really necessarily wrong, but you have to look at what's right for you. And that's because your friends are doing it doesn't mean you should be doing it. And again, assume it's going to get passed around all over school and all the adults in your life are going to see it. Now, let's talk about nudes and partial nudes. An 11 to 14-year-old children. Nude pictures of children, I believe we call that pornography, where there's a risk depending on where you live and how the laws are written. That could be pornography. So you could be accused of sending pornography, or something in that vein, if they don't call it porn, if you're sending a nude image of yourself, but still an inappropriate photo. And then having it could be possession of child pornography, forwarding it to your friends, could be distribution of child pornography. Those are serious criminal charges. I don't recommend that you send those when you are underage. So look at it from the adult perspective, not the peer-to-peer perspective about what is appropriate. Look at the legal implications, look at the social implications, and think about, this isn't just you have to deal with this for a week or a day. Think about like the rest of your life. If someone Googles your name, this is the photo that pops up. Parents, my rule is you should be able to take your child's phone at any time and open it. You should know their password. And if they balk at handing over their phone, that should be grounds for having them lose the privilege of having a phone for an amount of time, if we're talking hours, days, weeks. And in replacement, you can give them one of those like safety phones that only lets them call like 911 and 4 numbers, so that they can still call and call you if they need to, but they lose the ability to like text their friends. So I would have serious conversations with your child, with your students, about what is and is not appropriate. And think about the long-term implications, not just, hey, I want this guy to like me, or I want this person to like me, so I'm going to send them, an underwear pic or a nude photo. Children, no, do not send nude photos of yourself. That's likely illegal. So unless you want to spend some time in juvenile hall or set yourself up to be a registered sex offender, don't do it. Of course, these issues are often based on state-level laws, so check the laws of your state for specific information about these types of situations. Watching this video does not create an attorney-client relationship with any viewer. It's merely legal information, not legal advice. If you need legal advice, hire somebody. For schools, I recommend you have your school resource officer, if you have one, or a local police officer come in and talk about these issues so that they hear from the source what the real legal implications are. But I think that's all I have on this topic for now. If you have a question you want me to answer in an upcoming video, feel free to leave it as a comment below or shoot me an email. Please subscribe to the channel. I put out new content every week. And until then, I will catch up with you later. Take care.